Chasing the clouds away. Our hearts was ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. Oh yeah. My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. Only blue talking love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found the love we shared in September. Only blue talking love. Remember true love we shared today.
I did it again, Josh. I was so distracted by listening to the music that I forgot to actually switch over that we were live. Hi, people. Welcome back to Magic After Dark. I'm Chris. This is Josh, and I'm gonna do some stuff now because I love the intro music, and I especially love our outro music. It's very fun every week to come up with different remixes and stuff like that we find online to play, to do stuff like that. But enjoy it too much, and I completely forget that I'm supposed to be controlling.
I'm just sitting here dancing.
Show.
I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't even
Our
care
intro
that the
from
show's
last
starting.
week was really funny. You had me go back and rewatch that, and it's got clips of us cutting in and dancing to the music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're on. This is episode 15?
15, yeah.
Episode 1-5, baby.
Yep.
I feel ancient. By the time we hit 20,
Yeah.
we'll have to do something for 25 because we have 25 years of magic.
Oh, yeah, okay. What do we do?
Shoot ourselves.
Camera? That shit happens on Twitch all the time. People have heart attacks. And it's sad.
That shit does happen.
Well, who was that guy that had a heart attack?
It was like a guy playing WoW or something, right?
No.
He had been playing for
he's playing
3
Magic.
days straight
It
or something.
happened-
He's playing Magic?
Yeah, it was, I think he was streaming.
I don't know.
Yeah, and
I know about the guy that did a lot of Red Bull and
Red Bull?
Yeah, he was drinking a bunch of Red Bull and Monster and
drugs.
and ate stuff, but he was playing some game for 3 days straight. Didn't give himself any rest.
Yeah.
And his heart just seized because he had too much shit in his system and no sleep.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like being at a
15 is too many. I agree.
at not a rave, but what's that thing?
I don't
that's
know. A Kesha
north?
party. Up north?
Yeah,
The UP?
no, the
The
thing
Upper Peninsula?
no, the thing that they always do. fucking light fest, some kind of fest.
Oh, I don't know about that shit. Like that
In the woods.
EDM,
Yeah, in the
like
woods, the
yeah.
thing
I
in
used
the
to work with a
woods.
kid that was super into that, and like it's so weird because like he was so straight edge, like he was trained to be a cop and everything like that, and he was very much like straight and narrow, all kinds of regular stuff like that. But like twice a year, he would disappear to go to these like EDM raves and like cover himself in like paint and not wear a shirt and not wear like fairy and like would just get stupid weird. I'm just like, this is not like, I'm fine with people doing that kind of shit, but like it was so outside of his normal character to just be jumping into that.
Icy says 15 too
Burning
many.
Man, yeah, 15 episodes.
Yeah, what? That's not 15 too many.
It's
That's not even
so
enough.
many.
That's not enough.
It's half my life.
Thank you.
It's so many.
All right, take him into Who's on Top.
Okay,
Let's shut our mouths.
who's on top? Back into the show. Welcome to Magic After Dark, where
give
we
him-
talk about magic after dark.
Let's give him some content.
Let's get into it. Who's on top? Here we go.
Who's on Top kind of blows this week for GP results because Pispa. Man, you don't even have to make fun of his name. It's
I thought you were making fun of his name.
No, it's just how you say it. Pispa.
Poor guy.
He scales heights in Prague, so
It might not be funny in Europe.
probably not. It probably doesn't even sound like that. It's probably like Visva.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I actually like that name.
Yeah,
now.
you don't. Yeah, you don't
He
say
should
it
change
like
his name to pronounce
Pispa.
Fisfa. He's Fisfa.
Fistfa in that ass. Yeah, I don't know. So,
I
anyways,
like that one
I played
better.
against. He played Hardened Scales. I played against this deck. I was playing some casual games over the weekend to just kind of relax. I didn't stream it,
Nerd.
but it was on Sunday because I was. I had a lot of. We had people over the house, and Sunday I was kind of a dead body, so I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of stream.
I missed the
veg
party.
out, and I played against this deck on Sunday, which was really cool. And I got to play against the new cards that are in it, which are the animation module. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, which is still confusing to me. You can explain how that all works.
Yeah.
Let's look over his profile real
He's from
fast here.
Finland.
Where they speak Finnish.
They do. They finish. They always finish. Oh, he's 31. He's a young guy. He's a young whip.
Let's see. Previous Magic accomplished 2 Pro Tours and top 8 at Worlds Cup and Champions. This guy's been around. He knows what's up. What deck did you play this weekend, and why did you choose it? Hardened Affinity. I talked to Sam Pardee about it for 4 to 5 months ago since he brought it to the light of the day. Really liked it then, but something was missing and I didn't like it. What was the missing piece? I bet it was the animation module. Oh, look at here. What is the best card in the deck and why? Animation module. Had a few hardened
zoom
scales on hand. Okay, so this card is a 1-drop artifact that says whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are placed on a permanent you control, placed and put are interchangeable for Magic rules, by the way.
Thanks, Judge.
It's important. You may pay 1 generic. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Pay 3, tap, choose a counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player an additional 1. That's actually kind of interesting too, because like this is another weird way to get around Chalice. Yeah, that's crazy. Had a few hardened scales hands day 1, but animation module came through and won me most of the games. I wonder if it's because it just continuously proliferates, or if it's because he's able to go a lot wider.
Yeah, the deck goes really wide because you put a bunch of dudes in there, and then you just it runs Ink Moth, and it also runs Arcbound Ravager.
Yep.
So you're just like clutter the board up, block. You know, it doesn't even
Make weird attacks
Yeah,
and blocks for your opponent.
Yeah, and just sit back, and then you just Alpha Strike them with either Infect or you Alpha Strike them with a big fat ass Arcbound Ravager or something else,
Makes
whatever
sense.
else is in the deck.
So here's his deck. Ravager, Worker, which Worker's a little modular guy. Mm-hmm. Hangerback, Steel Overseer. I totally forgot that was also a invention, masterpiece.
Yep.
Ancient Stirring, 2 modules. Mm-hmm. Should try. Oh, he's even got 2 Throne of Geth.
Yeah. Proliferate, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And this is proliferate for choose any number. So you could proliferate the team.
Oh.
Didn't even think about that. We've only been talking about this card for Legacy.
Oh. Wait, so you can put a +1 counter on your entire team?
This is sacrifices tap, sacrifice any artifact, proliferate. You choose any number of permanents and or players with counters on them and give each another counter of that kind already on there. And with hardened skills out there, you put 2. So yeah, you're just like, hey, I have 5 things, they all have counters on them. I'm going to give them each 1 more, which is technically 2 more.
Yeah.
And like you said, it has ink moths too, so you could choose the player and just be like, okay, you gain another poison counter.
Yeah. That's fucking sick.
That is sick. I wonder what these are at now. That's really interesting.
They were like $4.
Yeah, but
last time, like 2 weeks ago when
we were
looked it
like,
up.
now people are digging them out, and so they'll come back down to like $2.
They went up to like $6, and then they came back down to like 3 or 4.
Right, but again, we were talking about that only in the legacy terms. Like, I don't think anybody was overly serious about the hardened skills deck. It's definitely a pain in the ass. I mean, the first time I saw it was on stream with you, and I was like, well, I'm just going to do this, Josh. And you're like, well, you're going to die next turn. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I died next turn. So,
yeah.
This is another cool card. It's got a 1-of in the main.
I thought this was
Evo
cool.
Leap. So, pay 1, sack creature, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So this deck is a very easy way of making a lot of dudes.
What's really good with how this actually interacts well is you sacrifice the creature, right? Whether it's Arcbound Worker or Arcbound Ravager. Once you sacrifice the creature, you're gonna put that. You're gonna put the modular trigger on the stack, correct? You're the judge here.
Keep going.
You're gonna put the modular trigger on the stack. You're gonna keep flipping over until you hit a creature. Boom, you get a creature. The creature goes into the graveyard. Well, it's already gone into the graveyard. Modular triggers on the stack, and then you get to put all those counters on another creature.
Another creature. So the key with modular that messes up a lot of people is that they think that they can modular after like a wrath type effect. The key for any type of ability that requires a target is that you have to have a legal target when you put the ability on the stack. So at the time that the Arcbound or something else dies and you want a modular, you need a legal target at the time that you're gonna put that modular. So if something dies, before it dies, you want to like activate your Ink Moth or something like that. That way, okay, this dies, modular trigger, move the trigger to the stack, target this.
Yeah.
So like for the Evo Leap, like you get to target something else and basically move your counters around, which is nuts.
Yeah.
So it's another sack outlet because the only other one I think is Arcbound Ravager.
Yeah, so you're getting value out you're getting value out of the evolutionary leap.
Yeah.
You're not just like, oh, I got a sacker dude, and you're going in reverse. You're actually
Oh, Zarziki. Hi, Zarziki. How you doing, buddy?
Justin. Good to see you, sir.
But yeah, this is I like the Evo Leap in there.
Yeah, it's a really nice
one. Seems fine.
Yeah.
2 animation modules and 2 throne. Maybe that seems extreme, but maybe this is just heavier on the make dudes.
So this is like, again, too, we always like to tell people that this is an overseas list. So
yeah, this is not.
It's not.
It's not American, which sounds really wrong and
not
weird.
American.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm saying it like that, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like it's a different meta. It's like if we were talking about a Tokyo GP or something like that. Like they have very different meta games. Okay, I don't even like. Does it tell us real quickly what other decks, or do I have to like flip through?
It'll just like where you were in the deck portion, but
so I have to go down here.
Yeah, it just.
So I have to like do it like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the rest of the top 8 was humans, Bant Spirits.
3 was it 3 copies or 2? 2 copies of Bant Spirits.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, which
2
is
copies
very
of Bant.
cool. Very cool.
A KCI.
Yep.
Another human, so 2 humans.
2 humans.
A Jeskai control, which right now the big talk is blue-white control, so that's really interesting. And an infect, which keeps popping up.
Let's look at the Jeskai.
Why do I always get so
list.
burpy? Teferi, Snappy, Verdict Wrath. This is good. Splitting. I'm surprising there's only 2 Wraths.
To get around the humans, Meddling Mage.
We got Electrolays.
You want some tater chips
Get
right now?
some tater chips. Let's see here. Let's secure the waste in the main. Yep, I love this card. This card is a blowout a lot of the time. People are just
so good.
People are like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and you're like, sweet, yeah, you can have all that. I'm gonna make 6 dudes.
Lyra.
Yeah. Oops, that's not Lyra. There she is.
That's really cool.
It's such a pretty card too. Such a pretty card.
I think
More Settle. I like Settle.
I think just running the Shalai is just better than Lyra, don't you?
I
just like
Let
Shalai
me think
so
about
much.
it. Let's see. Flying versus like lifelink. Other energy control, you +1/+1 and have lifelink.
Ever since you turned me on to Shalai,
I really like Shalai as well, in most cases over Lyra, but, like, I don't know what else she's protecting besides...
Well, it's just
your
It's just
Snapcaster.
Baneslayer Angel.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, everybody was on the Baneslayer Angel, then now
think-
they're on the Lyra.
I think the key here is that it needs to be a flying angel with lifelink.
Yeah, well, he's running a split. He's running a
Oh, I
1-1.
didn't- yeah, you're right. There's another one over here.
Yeah,
That's
so,
really interesting.
I don't know. Maybe he's like, oh, I landed both of them.
Maybe he plays it. Maybe not Ponzo. What's the dragon deck? The Sarkin one with lock you out and bridges and stuff like that. What's it called? Scred?
Yeah, Scred Red.
Scred Red. Maybe there's more Scred over there. They're like, oh, I need this Baneslayer back up, maybe.
Sure. Maybe.
All right. Is there anything? I kind of want to just give a quick glance at this, see if there's any new tech for
any
it.
weirdness going on?
Yeah. Mind Stones, 2 Pyrite Spell Bombs seems a bit excessive, but if you think that the field's going to be more aggressive, then sure.
Looks pretty standard.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not
defense
seeing
grid.
Cyborgs. 2 Size, a Guttural Response. Oh, that's interesting.
cute.
A couple of those. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Pretty standard. I was hoping that maybe there was like a little tech in there of some kind. All right. So that's the GP who's on top. Let's talk SCG stuff.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, not a whole lot of people are interested in what's going on in Prague because, again, it's not here. But it is
yeah.
neat, it is neat to see his take on that deck, and so that's why I thought it was good to look at that. But yeah, we want to look at SCG because
it's really good because like it was a modern GP, and those
Mm-hmm.
are always interesting, and it gives you a look into another worlds, another metas setup kind of thing, and figure out what's going on over there, and it gives you weird breakdowns. But it's important to pay attention to that when trying to compare it to your own stuff or to prepare for your own stuff. We also had SCG Baltimore, which we talked about last week, and it, like, real briefly, there was a thing on Reddit about like the GP's Twitch viewership, and at one point they capped out at 12,000 people watching in a single time. Obviously, there was more people than that, like, coming in and out, and there's different time zones. So coverage for this actually started at like 3 a.m. Eastern or something like that for us.
yeah.
So like the American viewers like weren't even watching for the most part, right? You don't get those numbers. And then other people, a lot of people were going to the SCG because like when we don't have a large American event for a GP of something like that, then everyone starts like focusing in on SCGs. It's probably the same across the world. Like you just kind of like watch your own stuff because that's what you're interested in.
Yeah.
But it's important to look at these.
Well, you get to see players that you know. It's kind of like why we do
Yeah.
local yokel stuff every single week,
Right,
is because
right,
you
right,
want
right.
to see the people that you know. A lot of times you don't care about, Pispo. You know, you're just like, who's this guy?
Excuse me.
Pispa.
Pispa. But it's important to pay attention to this kind of stuff, at least to be aware of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, this is how dynamic change happens. Is like you recognize something that's going over here that the shift hasn't happened, like, in your neck of the woods yet, and you're able to capitalize on it. So, all right. So, to the G.
To the Star City Gizames.
Dude, I didn't know this. Emma Handy won? Congratulations, Emma Handy. This is a very well-known quantity, Emma Handy. That's very, very cool. That's so cool. I had no idea.
This is standard.
With blue-black mid-range?
Yeah. This
I
is
thought
fucking standard.
I thought we were looking at the other
standard Modern Legacy.
one. Oh, that's right. You did say
Yep.
that. I did say that. Was the main event standard then? Or we had the classic? This is a classic.
Just classic.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
what threw me
classic.
off. That's what threw me off. Okay. I was like, I didn't think it was classic. So, This
I've been
is,
hearing Hostage Taker's just been a fucking blowout lately for a lot of
there's
people
not a
on
lot of things
Standard.
that can kill it. That's the thing is, this is how Standard is designed to work. Is there's supposed to be this ebb and flow of like between 3 to 6 powerful decks, but like we've become so muddied with what we're doing that everyone just kind of like continues the same thing one week after another. Like, sure, we're gonna keep preaching black red aggro to you because it's correct, but generally the way Standard is supposed to work is people are supposed to recognize the trends and adjust to them, and that's where things like Hostage Taker come in and like, oh shit, people can't deal with this right now. It just completely fucks people over.
I mean, if you're a control player, you can play control in Standard. Mm-hmm. It's there.
Oh yeah, there's a couple
There's a
couple
lot.
varieties for sure.
There's a lot. That have been doing
So
well.
speaking of red black aggro, because I honestly didn't look.
You know, it's week 15 of this,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how I always used to be like, oh,
I think
fuck Standard.
Episode at least 2. we were talking about, like, this is the
Yeah,
deck.
yeah, but not even the red black aggro. I'm actually speaking intelligently almost on standard now. I almost feel like
You know so much more about standard than you did before. We can actually hold a
do.
conversation about it for sure.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah,
proud of
there's
you.
multiple decks in standard that you can play, and listen to me. I'm fucking cute. I'm
proud of
I'm
you.
so cute.
This Bant Nexus one, this is the fog deck.
Oh,
Which
okay.
now there's, I think, 2 of them in my local F&M. I think there's only one player that plays it on Thursday night's cash event, but there's 2 that play it for Friday nights.
Yeah.
And it's atrocious to play against, especially like Fridays. I get more of my like newer players kind of thing, and they sit down across from me. They're like, I don't understand what's going on. Why are you taking an extra turn? I don't understand. Why is it getting shuffled back into your deck? Like, even the new players understand these are not things that Magic cards should do.
That's not fair.
That's not why I want to take a turn.
That's not fair. I want to play. I want to take another extra tone.
But look at this. This is what we're talking about. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one counts. 4 red decks. 5 near the top.
Scroll
there.
down,
4 colored
6.
dragons. Hold on. We're gonna look at this real fast.
Oh, it's so classic.
It's got the GBs. It's got Nikki B. It's got Viticatus.
What the fuck is that thing?
That's the thing that, like...
Don't read it to me, please.
Okay. And it's got Blade Wings.
So this is just big stupid Dargon deck.
Make Dargons.
How do you?
I bet you this guy didn't think to do as well as he did.
Yeah, this guy's just like, man, I'm gonna take 4 color dragons. I'm gonna have a great time. And then he's like, oh, I took 10th place. That was fucking insane.
Yeah. Wow. That is fucking insane. Good job for him. Okay. Moving on. Here we go.
Let's get into Modern.
Modern, which was
Amulet
the
Titan.
main event, yeah?
Oh, buddy. Amulet
This
Titan.
is a classic. Okay, SCG classic. There. Okay, so this is the main event. No, this says classic, Josh. What was the main fucking event? Was it the team?
I don't know. I just brought these up.
Too
Fuck,
tired.
I don't care.
Whatever, we'll talk about the classics then.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we're talking about the classics.
So Amulet Titan, you were telling me about Todd Stevens was streaming playing Amulet Titan
Yeah.
yesterday?
No, this morning. So
Today?
when I got up this morning at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it was like 12.
It's earlier than me.
Yeah. So I was watching. Todd Stevens was doing a 12-hour. Let me get back at you guys. I guess because I'm guessing he has so many donations, right?
Todd Stevens is a really nice guy. Good dresser too.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
no,
compared to a lot of Magic players that are GPs and stuff like that.
if you got the hots for him, you got the hots for
That's
him.
not what I meant at all. I'm just saying, like, he's a snappy dresser. He tries to represent Magic and its communities well. That's what I said, and I appreciate that.
Okay. Holy shit! There's a comma in this. Holy
I noticed
balls.
that.
Hover over that.
So Amulet Titan, like, do a bunch of land drops, make prime times, kill people. The Standards Battlefield, if you cast it, untap all lands you control.
you
So
just
you
get a
get
free
all your
body.
you get all your mana. You get a 9/9 Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and if you have the lands, because which one
Yeah.
is it? It's the Boros one. It's the Garrison. No,
No,
Mr. Garrison
Slayer Stronghold or
Yes.
Sunhome. Yeah,
No,
that gives
this
it
one.
Haste.
gives it haste. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
No.
you're swinging for 11.
Yeah, Vigilance and haste. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, 11 trample. So the trample damage probably matters. That's really neat.
That's really clever.
Yeah, that's very clever.
Glad we looked at this.
Yeah, it's cute. I always love the Hornet Queen in there.
Yeah.
No one can fucking beat that card.
No, the card's great.
If they're
This
just
is
like
the
Hornet
board.
Queen, you're just like, yeah, I can't beat that. Card's just too fucking good.
Rook Thar, friend.
Very
That's
nice.
a World of Warcraft reference.
I don't Warcraft. I just Magic Craft.
But this is a deck that, I don't know, a year ago was extremely powerful and slightly busted and got a card banned.
Yeah.
Because it used to be called Amulet Bloom, and it had a card called Summer Bloom, which allowed you to play extra lands and shit like that. So it allowed the deck to go off a turn earlier, basically.
Well, yeah, so Ancient Stirrings is the talk of the town, and everybody's, they're now running that in there, and so it's just seeing it. Ancient Stirrings is seeing a lot of play, man. It's like Mox Opal. Card's just fucking good.
Ancient Stirring is fine.
It's super fine.
It will eventually get a ban if it continues the way of Twin, in which it just appears in every single deck that can actually play it. Like,
Sure, but-
Twin's problem back in the day was that decks that shouldn't have been playing it were just like, oh, I'll splash the third color, and now I have the combo too.
It's Greenstorm.
Yeah.
Hashtag trademark. I just trademarked that shit.
You hashtag trademarked it too, so that's like they can't even use that overseas.
Nope.
Let's see. So then you got more humans. Austin Collins. No, it's Collins Mullins was the name I was
Collins
thinking of.
Mullins?
Yeah. So that was the original. Or not the original.
Took 6. Go
Oh,
figure. He was in the top
Caleb
8 with
Scherzer.
his Storm list.
This is a team BCW guys. I was trying to set up so that we could have some like Spellslinger stuff at Pandemonium leading up to GP Detroit. But like it is hard to like wrangle all these people together in one place. It's tough. But like yeah, he's Storm for sure. He's really good at it.
Yeah, he always plays Storm.
Yeah, I like to see that this tax. You know what? I have to look at this real fast because like I'm trying to figure out exactly what's good in Modern right
Look at
now.
you having fun.
I mean, I tend to enjoy Magic sometimes, just sometimes.
Yeah. I don't see anything in here that's weird.
Pretty stock. Problem is that the sideboard isn't going to match well. So like I'm pairing with.
Ooh, there's your spice.
That is a little bit of spice.
There's your spice.
I thought you were going to go here.
No.
Because Cummy Balls is such a fucking. This thing is a powerful card. It really, really is. In the matchups where this is good, it's backbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Taxes to be better. Taxes is a very fun deck. Okay.
Goryo's As Foretold.
Yeah.
Cut
This is blue black enduring ideal. I don't know what that is. I have to look at that too. Okay.
It's so bad.
So Deceiver.
Oh, it's like 3 decks in 1.
Yeah. These beat me often.
Holy shit! No, it's 4 decks. There's Living End in there also.
Yeah.
You got
Because you
Living End,
put the shit in the graveyard and
Kiki
then you bring it
combo.
back.
Yeah, Kiki combo, As
Goryo
Foretold, and Goryos.
to Grizzlebrand.
Wow, it seems like something I would do. I'd smash 3 decks in 1.
God damn, this deck is a mess.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
This is probably one we should play on the show.
I would love to.
This is probably one. Goryo's As Foretold.
As Foretold. Write it down.
Put it in your notepads. We'll put it on the poll, which we need to talk about later.
Yeah.
Fucking polls. Yeah, Rash, I'm starting. Enduring Ideal. I have no idea what this is. What is Enduring Ideal? It has lands and
Scroll over
spells.
It's a 7-drop.
Fuck.
It's just mono white lock you out of the game.
Search your library for an enchantment card and put it onto play, then shuffle your library. Epic. For the rest of the game, you can't play spells. At the beginning of each of your upkeeps, copy the spell except for its epic ability.
Yeah, you just keep putting a...
Oh, you can't cast things, but you keep... Okay.
Yeah, you just keep putting a thing into play. And then, so you get all the cool shit. You get Porphyry
Nodes,
Nodes,
clears the
you get
boards,
Ruined
Ruined Halo
Halo.
protects you.
You have to be a very skilled player to play this deck. You also get... Then you get Ghostly Prisons, you get Leyline of Sanctities, and then
Forward of the Dragon, is that what does it?
Well, you got Dovescape in there, too.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple... Yeah, there's a couple
Okay,
things
that
in
makes
here.
sense.
But
This is a weird deck, but this one, yeah, this looks
very
fun.
cool.
I'm all about it because I've since the printing of this card, I've been looking for a deck that can support Assemble the Legion in Modern. This card is a lot of fun.
oh yeah, this card is just because you
It's probably
look at
easier
it,
on Moto too.
Yeah, you look at it, it's like a bitter blossom on crack.
Yeah.
It's like you know you're gonna die to bitter blossom, but you know you're really gonna fucking die to Assemble
Oh
the
man,
Legions.
this thing is gonna tear you up. I think they get haste too.
Yeah, they get haste.
Oh god, it's so good.
They good.
Okay. Yeah, so that's Modern. Look at this format, man.
Everywhere. It's all over the
Look,
fucking place.
like there's no black red aggro bullshit going on here. Like it's different deck after different deck after different deck.
That's
Good
why.
luck preparing for the field. Good luck preparing for GP Detroit, which is coming up. This is a fucking wow.
Yeah, that's why people hate Modern, because it's so goddamn wide open. Don't click on.
I want to know how many
Blizzards.
nipples are in it.
All right, click on it. Jesus.
It's got to be at least 2, right? There's 4.
That's why he took 16.
4.
That's why he was in 16th place, because he's running so many goddamn nipples.
I just don't understand
And
where
V-click.
this deck is good, especially since this card never flips. It's just a 1/1 for
I
one.
can't stand
Best
this
card
deck.
in Standard
I liked
or
this
Modern.
deck before,
You were really excited about it.
but I don't like this deck anymore because the Delver's in there,
It
and
just
you're
doesn't
just
do anything.
yeah,
It's
you're just
so
like,
frustrating.
You're just like, I'm gonna kill
There's
people with Delver.
16 creatures, and 4 of them are Delvers.
It's too creature heavy for me. I just don't like this new list.
It's surprising that it's also 22 lands. You think you could cut this down to like 20? Wait,
Yeah.
is there? Oh my god, we
2.
are so bad with this deck because apparently this card is really good.
2 is the number for
God
Modern
damn.
Fumarole. So.
All right, I gotta get away from this. I'm ruined now.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the Goryo's
right, so
Astroturf. We're gonna keep that up.
Let's check out Legacy,
Legacy.
which we're playing this week.
Yes, we are playing Legacy this week.
So if you guys continue to follow us, watch us play tomorrow. We're going to be on at 1:30, like per usual.
Per usual.
Yeah, and we're going to play. Most likely, we're going to play.
Do you want to look at the poll?
Yeah, bring up the poll. Why not?
I think I got the poll right here.
I got the poll right here.
You got the poll. So every week we put a, hey, what would you like to see us play kind of thing, and we give you a few options. Josh had never made the poll before, so he didn't realize that he had to lock people out of making other options. So I think your original options was Turbo Depths.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Please.
Turbo Depths.
Oh, I see it even. It says added by.
Yeah, Mono Red Prison, Death and Taxes, Maverick, Black Red Reanimator, and
Go
Goblins.
both, yep.
Yeah, and so I thought those are decks that people want to see. And then somebody, of course, said something that plays Brainstorm.
Yep.
Which is hilarious.
I got a couple votes.
Yeah. So, but I put the poll up, and it's actually really cool. So I know that we're growing because we're getting more feedback. Within the first, I think, 7 to 10 minutes ish, because I went back and checked it, we had about 16 people vote just immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. So that is really, really cool.
I'll pull that up for later.
So most likely we're gonna be playing Turbo Depths tomorrow. The deck is really fucking cool. We brought the list up, which
so if I were gonna play two decks in Legacy, like in Paper Magic, I would play Death and Taxes, which is why I voted for it.
I played Death and Taxes for a year.
I love Death and Taxes.
And
Such a fun deck for Legacy.
I'm not a great player by any means, and I'm not proficient with it. But I wouldn't say I'm proficient with it. I wouldn't say that I'm good with it. But if we were to play Death and Taxes on stream, I would actually feel comfortable. Whereas like with these other decks, I don't feel that comfortable. And Turbo Depths,
it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna make a mess.
I think we're gonna do fine. We'll probably hit the 2-3
We'll
special.
probably hit it a couple times, yeah.
Because we're just gonna beat the face in with.
I just realized I didn't remake Bingo. I gotta make Bingo tomorrow.
But yeah, so the Turbo Depths, most likely we're gonna play. So if you guys like watching Legacy, we're trying to switch out of playing Modern every week because.
Well, we want to play some Standard, but we want Standard to rotate first.
Yeah, you get caught up in Modern because it's so
wide.
it's so wide.
So much shit you can do.
Like your cheeks.
So much shit.
It just
like your legs.
Yep. Like my legs. I don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
They're wide.
That doesn't work.
It totally works. But Turbo Depths, I couldn't even remember what the fuck this deck was. I was like, I know it plays Dark Depths. Obviously, it's in the name. I was like, is it Foggin or something like that? No, it's the budget version of Lands, which is the other deck that I would play in Paper. But Tabernacle's a fucking bitch.
It's whatever. You just borrow it.
Sure. But anyways,
there's people that have Tabernacles.
Lands is a fantastic deck. And
yeah, Lands is great. I also played that deck for a long time too.
To segue back, whoop, that's not it. Lands actually won.
Lands, woo!
Yeah.
Good job, Taylor Spain.
Just every time I hear Taylor, I just think of Swift. Every time.
Yeah.
So, Lands is obviously a Thespian Stage, Dark Depths combo deck, but it's got a lot going on. I just want to see if it's got like Drop of Honey or anything like that.
It does. It's got a 1-of.
There it is, right there. Yep.
It's got the 1-of choke. Those aren't new additions, but those are. I mean, I don't play a whole lot of Legacy anymore.
Do
but
you see the Tabernacle? There it is.
Tracker.
I was like, why doesn't this sort alphabetically?
Sphere of Resistance,
So
Chalice of the Void,
very
K-Grip.
straight up list.
Yeah, this list. I mean, the
It's
1-of
a
Ancient
great
Tomb in the
deck.
sideboard, I don't. Maybe you just want to go fast when you are playing your Sphere of
I'm
Resistance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you're just like, okay,
This locks some people out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it really fucks them.
If you're playing against Storm or whatever, and you can't.
You turn two, so or turn one, play the the Ancient Tomb,
Yeah.
and then play the Sphere and lock the Storm
because
player. Kind of.
Glacial Chasm, you can't get the Glacial Chasm lock off before you die, and it helps you against Price of Progress too. You know that those burn
You
decks.
do love this deck. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Yeah, I like Legacy, man. I've been playing Legacy for 10 years now.
Legacy is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we're playing Legacy this week. We're setting up for Turbo Depths, which I actually didn't bring up. I guess we can just bring up real briefly to show it off. So we looked at lands, and it's like the man's combo, whereas this is the teenagers combo.
Sure, yeah. If you want to put, if you want to put it in grandpa terms, it's for those whippersnappers.
It's a protect your hex mage.
It's an all-in version of Lance.
Yeah,
that's how you explain it. It's an all-in
okay,
version.
that makes sense. That makes sense. It's hex mage into the dark depths, and you got a bunch of things that either ramp you out to do it faster or to search out the depths.
Lands will grind you. Lands will grind you into the table. This one will just kill you.
This is trying to go
it's trying
fast.
to kill you on 2.
Where is the fucking dark depths? Oh, it's all the way over here.
Right here.
It was throwing me off because all the other lands.
Chris
were
didn't
over
know
there.
this was a legendary snowland earlier. He's like,
I didn't know it was a snowland. I was like, why is into the north in the deck? I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, it gets a snow-covered forest? Who the fuck cares? It's like, no, it's another Sylvan Scrying, but it specifically gets you one of the depths. I didn't realize it was a snowland.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, it's originally out of Ice Age?
No.
It's Cold Snap.
Cold Snap. Cold.
Funny guy.
Yeah, so we're not going to know how to play the sideboard, probably.
Most likely. I'm going to screw up this sideboard so hard.
We're probably going to... Maybe we'll...
I'll let you change it.
Yeah, I'll change it.
I'll let you change it.
I'll change it around a little bit.
I don't know what's going on here. I think the Dryad Harbor should stay, though. I think that's fun.
Yeah, I think that's good. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
Legacy.
I mean, that's Legacy. Yeah, we can look through
paper.
here. And you can see, so... Legacy is not as wide as Modern, but it's still like pretty diverse. There is a lot of taxes here. I would just like to look at. You want to look at? The Affinity.
Yeah.
Because this is weird. Okay, I want to look at a Death and Taxes for a hot second too, because I want to do the Breitling check.
That's fine. Yeah. Whenever I see an Affinity list, before Affinity in Legacy was not even playable. Like if you sat across from somebody and you were playing against a Affinity Legacy deck, you're just like, I don't respect you at all. I'm gonna murder you.
You're just bringing your Modern deck over here because you just want to play.
Yeah. So like it was just really bad, and but now this deck is starting to get legs, and it's because of new cards being printed.
Yeah.
And
this time around,
like Walking Ballista is just all fucking over the place in Legacy.
It's everywhere.
The card is just nonstop. It's in Standard, it's in Modern, it's in Legacy.
And your other one.
Yeah, and then you've got Karn because he's just so much value. You can just hide behind a bridge if you need to and just draw. And then you just shoot him to death with Walking Ballista.
This also has...
So this is
It's just got new cards after new cards.
Yeah, this is like... It's almost like having that bridge lockout with Grim Lavamancer. And you can just sit there and hide behind the bridge and just kill him with Lava Man.
Yep.
So, and now they can do that with a colorless card, which is, it's just crazy.
Colorless Walkers, man. That was a cheap one. I just want to do a Breitling check.
Check.
See.
A weekly Breitling check.
This one's got 2.
All right, so it's got
2. See.
You really thought we were going to play Death and Taxes
I
tomorrow,
really
didn't
thought
you?
we were on Death and Taxes. There's one there.
So when I made the poll, I shot called. I said, I guarantee that we're going to be playing Turbo Depths.
Really?
Yeah, I asked the
Dude, that was so...
the 2 workers at my brother's house. I was like, hey, what do you think we're going to play? And I read them the list, and they're like, oh, Goblin Prison for sure. And then, somebody else is like, one of the other decks, Black Red Reanimator. And I was like, Turbo Depths.
Not sold on the Breitling. Like, the one deck didn't have any. I guess the average is 1. The first deck had 2.
It is.
Second one had 1. Third one had none. And then this one's got 1.
Well, it's one in the main, one in the side that people are doing.
Was there another one? This guy's got 1. See, I'd rather have something like that. I don't know. I'm just not sold. I think it's a good card. I think it's a powerful card. I just don't think it's good enough for Legacy. So
yeah.
That's my take. Then we had your poll, which we mentioned.
Thanks for mentioning my poll.
I just got to mention your poll. Got to get out there
every week.
Don't look at. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Too good to me.
I'm gonna flip like this so that I can pull this over here so we can talk about this later because I forgot that I wanted to pull this up.
Okay.
Where is it?
Man, your prep work's is just the best. You still got Who's on Top on there too. Look at you.
Well, we're talking about like who's on top of these different events and stuff like that.
Who's on top of you?
Who's on top of you? Okay. So now we can flip back over.
You're gonna talk about old Thad later.
Yeah, good old Thaddy.
Yeah. So let's go to online. So we talk about paper every week, and then we move over to online.
Yep.
So let's check out online.
So online, popper challenges for online are
fucking piece of shit.
One of these
Don't
times,
open it.
like
I'll kill you.
I'm so scared that I'm gonna forget to
it's
do it.
week 15. Don't
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
so scared that
Stop.
I'm actually gonna click on it, or that I'm gonna forget to even talk about it, and then I'll never not hear about it.
This is your job. You were supposed to preemptively. You're probably busy right now, but producer Rash was supposed to preemptively say, "Don't talk about Pauper. The joke is dead."
So I would like to start with standard just real fast, because we know what it's gonna be, right? We know it's gonna be a lot of the same, except that this one's got a big old dinosaur in it.
Yeah, is this the green blue version or just straight green?
This is horse version with wings. It's green white.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
Yep. It's flying horses.
Flying
When
horses?
pigs could fly, no, it's when horses can fly.
Jesus.
This is the black blue mid range that Emma Handy took down with some green. Did I say green black?
No, it's green blue, right?
Where's?
Oh, it's green black. No,
Wait,
you're
this is
right.
mono green. Where's the black? No, it's got push. Okay, green
Yeah, it's
black.
got
I
push
thought
and
I saw
content.
something for a second.
Spot removal.
This is the Slitherblade deck.
Dude, I could play standard.
This is not a Slitherblade deck.
I could totally play standard.
Dude, standard online is apparently really weird.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, these things are not what I actually expected. Like, there's a fucking Nicol Bolas again. Like,
He's a 4-drop. You can play 4-drops
he's
easily.
a 4-drop in
standard.
3 colors. It's slightly
cares?
awkward. There's a Glitness deck. Okay, online standard is where you want to be. Apparently, like, GP standard is not where you want to be.
Why? Because it's so it's
It's
more
because it's
wide
the
open?
same stuff over and over again. It's black red. Like, this seems. You know what it is? Okay.
What is it, Chris? You tell me.
When we talk about like GPs and stuff like that, we're talking about 15 round tournaments where the best of the best make it to the top, and the players that are obviously running hot make it to the top too.
Okay.
It's a lot harder to have a weird or funny deck go the distance and run hot for 15 rounds
Yeah,
versus
of
go for
course.
5 rounds. So like we see a lot of like other weird, I'm not calling it janky because it's real stuff, but like you get a higher diversity. So this is the same thing. Like you go to an FNM or something like that, you shouldn't always just expect to play against the Turbo Fogs deck. Like I said, I only have a few players that play it.
Yeah, it's not very popular here.
Right. It's because it's not even that enjoyable to play. But if you go to a GP or an SCG Open, you should expect to see a bunch of that kind of thing in Black Red Aggro. Those are your go-tos.
Yeah.
Would you like to go into Legacy next, or would you like to go to the in-between?
No, let's go to modern.
Okay. 2 Popper it is. Oh, 2-1. 2-1. Got him.
Fuck you.
Fucking
you
got
piece
him.
of shit.
You were not expecting that one. Okay. I love his name. Starfall. Congratulations. This is
Star-Lord.
Burning Tree Whacker.
Ooh, Burning Tree Whacker.
Yeah, it's just Bushwhacker, but like it should be called Burning Tree Whacker because I love this
Goblin
card.
Grenade. Card's sick. Card is sick.
Blow up your goblins, kill your opponents. What the Fraggle? What happened here? Did I end up in standard again?
It looks like it.
What?
Holy shit! He's running a piss. He's running two.
He's
piss
running
and
two
Tyrann,
pissing
and then 2 nipples in the main board.
Yeah.
Nicol Bolas.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
And a Rise Fall.
It's Rakdos control.
Wait. Turn target creature. I have to read the card like this. Return target creature card from a graveyard and target creature on the battlefield to their owner's hand. No. Target player reveals 2 cards at random from his or her hand. No. Discards each other. Okay. This is. I'm gonna have to show Josh Ballard this because this is a
What?
weird.
Don't show this to
deck.
anybody. Then people are gonna play this.
Oh,
It's
don't
just-
look. Stop looking. God,
It's control.
it's weird control.
No, it's not, dude. This
This is weird control.
is cruel control without a bad card in it. Cruel ultimatum. This is all this is. It's
Sure.
cruel ultimatum without cruel ultimatum.
Sure,
That's it.
but it's got. It's a weird deck.
Yeah, if you want to lose all day,
Speaking of which,
you could play that list.
you can play this card. You want to lose all day.
No, this is blue red.
This is
this
a
is
lot
what
better.
we would play.
This is a lot better.
Yes, this
See,
is what we would play.
I would still cut.
Not 20
I would still
creatures.
cut one of these clicks, and I'd probably cut another Lava Mancer.
No, shut your mouth.
I don't want to be at. I would rather be at like 13.
Look at all the spells you have. That feeds the lava.
It is
man.
18 lands. That is a lot better.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna put them in your sideboard.
I'm gonna put you in my sideboard. Yeah, if this is
fine.
a Bowder Delver list because you want to flip the Delver. It's so hard to flip Delvers when you have 20 plus things.
All right, let's check out Legacy.
Okay.
Fuck Modern.
Okay, sure. There's nothing crazy.
No,
other
there's
than
nothing
that.
really
Oh
spicy.
wait. Is this humans?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
humans.
it's humans with Avacyn's Pilgrim.
He just added Night of the Reliquary. you know?
Right. So,
Whatever.
but he's got the retreat combo too. He
right.
jammed the 2 decks.
Yeah, he docked 2 decks penises into each
He
other.
cut like a lot of cards to make that work too.
Well, yeah, of course you have to.
That's interesting.
It's pretty much just. I would just say it's the combo. I mean, look at how watered down it is.
Yeah, it doesn't have Manus Rider is the key. I bet your lands are fairly cheaper too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just and he's playing Coco.
Yeah, well, you got to play
too-
Coco.
it's too
Come
cute.
on, come on.
It's
That's
too
not
cute.
cute. This is good. I would. This is a runnable deck too.
You'd play that?
Yeah, it's runnable.
You'd play anything.
I would tweak with
Coco
some
in it.
numbers. Yeah, you're right. God, I have a sickness for collecting company.
You do.
Probably because that card is fucking sick.
No, the card's trash.
You're rash.
Cards rash.
Cards rash. Nice.
We're gonna get him.
What the? This is the hardest part about the online ones is it doesn't just list the archetype kind of thing. Like we have to like suss it out. So like there's a what's going on
There's
here.
LEDs.
There's
We know
Storm.
what this is Storm.
Storm. I'm gonna have to like know these
Fishy
all.
babies.
Fish. Terrence.
Terrence doesn't. I don't even think Terrence watches the show anymore.
Terrence watches it from time to time.
Does he?
He looks to see if we talk about that card that we're not going to talk about. You know that card?
The Voldemort card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't going to talk about it. I love anything with Baleful Strix.
Why?
Because Baleful Strix is such a fucking fun, great card.
No, it's not.
But if I'm going to play Baleful Strix, I'm also going to play Agent.
What up,
what's that deck
Josiah?
called? Josiah.
What's up, boy?
What's the Strix deck with Charlotte's Bug. I love Charlotte's Bug. It's another fun deck in Paper Magic. Eldrazi is a fairly easy one to get into for Legacy.
I feel so.
Your lands are kind of expensive, but like every other piece is totally gettable. I guess I count this as a land for some reason.
You're gettable.
Fuck this card.
I feel so bad when I play against this deck now.
You feel bad because it just stomps all over you?
No.
Okay. Why do you
No.
feel bad?
I just murder this deck every time I play against it. Because I play Burn in Legacy.
Yeah, but they got chalices.
I don't give a fuck about a Chalice.
I don't give a fuck about chalice.
You know, Chalice on 1 is pretty good against me, but it doesn't beat Price of Progress Fire Blast.
Price of Progress is really good.
Yeah. You got a
Um,
Chalice on 2, and usually...
I'm gonna start with the chalice on too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because your ones like aren't nearly as painful as your twos, and
Oh, yeah. Talk about Death Shadow being in Legacy now, man. That's
yeah.
really cool.
So the card that like just got no attention for such a long time.
Well,
and-
it got no attention. Then it was said to be banned. Then it got no attention.
Yep.
And now it's not taking over Legacy,
it's
but it's
everywhere.
showing up in
It's
Legacy.
everywhere, yeah.
It's like it's awesome.
and it's pretty close to what the modern stuff was, just with the Legacy
yeah,
lands.
Yeah, you're just getting
The Reanimate was a big part of this deck.
really.
Yeah, because like they like push it and stuff like that, and you're just like, sweet, bring it back. Lose one.
Yeah, so it's a
Or
It's
there's another way too.
Well, you know what Reanimate is? It's the modern's version of K Command. Because they need to bring back that creature. So
yeah, you're
they're
right.
just
You're right.
like,
You're right.
let's not play K Command. Let's play Reanimate instead.
Yeah, Snuff Out's really good too.
Yeah, Snuff Out's good. Any card that you don't have to pay mana for, it's pretty good.
Welcome to Legacy.
Yep.
There's a lot of those. Can't
Yep.
wait to get Dazed tomorrow. Oh man, we're gonna get Dazed tomorrow.
Oh, look, it's not even in there. You can be happy.
It's
Is it in the
taxes with
sideboard?
no Brightling.
Cool.
I see 0 Brightlings anywhere.
All right, Christopher. Let's check out finance.
Moving on.
Yeah, you ready
Okay.
for some financials?
I'm ready for some fine ass.
So, this week, cleansing meditation spiked, which is really cool. This card has a really cool combo in Commander, and so I was very surprised to see it at $5 when I actually scanned one in. I scanned 5 of them in this morning when I was checking to see if they were over 50 cents.
Which one? This one?
No, the next one down.
Oh, sorry. I was like, I thought I
you're
heard
good.
something. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so cleansing meditation is really cool. Hover over the enchanted evening here. So I used to always play this combo.
This is the everything's an enchantment kind of thing.
Yeah, so everything becomes an enchantment that's in play, including lands. And so hover on cleansing meditation.
This is like blow up all enchantments.
Yeah, so it says destroy all enchantments. If you have threshold, then bring those back into play.
Right.
And so you get to, it's a one-sided board wipe.
Yep.
It blows up everybody's shit.
You get
and
all your
get
ETBs
stuff
back. Yep.
Yeah.
This is also really good right now because last 2-3 weeks with the new commander decks, enchantments have been getting bought up and up and up and up. And this is finally someone being like, okay, I'm sick of all my friends playing enchantments. I got this. I
Yeah.
got an answer.
Yep. Destroy all enchantments.
Yep.
Get there.
And all three of these cards this week are basically because of enchantment decks in Commander.
Yep.
Like literally every single one is impacted in that way, some shape or
Exile,
form.
target artifact, or enchantment.
Yep. Cleansing, as we said, is the one-sided board wipe. You get your threshold, super easy in Commander. Conspiracy. This is one that like I like.
It's more ninja. It's more ninja shit.
Yeah.
So-
But this is the start
Hey.
I wanted to talk to you about today because I'm pretty sure
Really?
that you didn't look at this kind of.
No, I didn't actually look at this. I just brought the link up because I'm awesome at my job.
Well, I looked at this the other day. So, Imperial Recruiters. This is a recommended like cheap pickup, and this is the Portal 3 Kingdoms one. And I'm just on the nope, not cheaper pickups. Like it's still $160, $170.
You could get a regular one for
Right. If you're a collector, yes, that's what this is for. This is the cheap side because like you're never gonna see this card printed like this again. You're never gonna see this art printed again, kind of thing. So it's kind of its own pseudo reserve list, and it's the original Imperial. Or the original Recruiter.
It's for those Magic players that
Right.
have smoke jackets.
Yes,
that
smoke
yeah.
lounges.
They fart into a wine glass and they sniff it before every game of Magic that they play.
Sai wants us to look at a standstill list and tell him how dumb he is. We don't have to look at the list to tell you that you're dumb.
Yeah, dude, stand still. I wanted to put that on the list, but
No, please don't.
yeah,
Please don't.
It's so hard to play.
It's also just like sit there do nothing for a long time. So just don't.
Yeah.
Vendilion Click is one of the recommended cheap pickups, and before I give my opinion on this, I would like to get your opinion on this. Do you think it's a good time to pick up Vendilion Clicks?
Dead air.
Yep.
No. Why?
Exactly.
No.
It's not. It's because they're under 30, and they haven't been under 30 in a long time.
Yeah, but what are you gonna play it in? Like you just need a one.
Well,
Sure, if you
the
need
stupid
one-
Wizards deck is running 2. A lot of blue whites are running 1. It's a powerful card and sees plays. There's a reason that it's an over $20 card in Modern. But the other thing about it is like it's just not something that's gonna like. This is not. I think of the cheap pickup recommendations that like what we make with like Leyline of the Void and stuff like that as like a hey. Get this before it spikes.
Yeah.
Because this is about to go up kind of thing. This is how the meta is evolving. This is how the market is trending and stuff like that. That's not what's happening with Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click is due for a Modern Masters like reprint at some point. Not too far future.
No, it's just in my Masters 25. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying that it's like, look at this. It's got Masters. Like,
Yeah, it gets reprinted every time.
right. This is not worth picking up right now.
Well,
like if you're trying, like
If you're playing Wizards,
as a like value purchase or
No.
an investment, this is not worth picking up.
Okay, so,
if
yeah.
you want to get it for Wizards, get it for Wizards. If you want to get anything for a deck that you're looking to play, get those things.
Okay,
Slowly
but
work into it. That's not what we're talking
It
about.
took you like 3 minutes to tell me actually why you think it shouldn't be picked up.
Well,
It's
I was trying to get to that.
It's because it's not a good investment.
Exactly, it's not a good investment.
Sure.
Whereas, like, if you're a hardcore investor, Imperial Original
If you sniff
Portal,
your own farts.
yes, you can do this, and that's fine. If it's like I want to play Imperial in Legacy, and it's cheaper right now. No, don't. That's just silly. Don't even do that, and obviously go after the 25 one that's $30. Like that's not
Cool.
But Click was the one I wanted to get you on.
All right, so we won't need to click on that then. We can get rid of that.
We won't be able to Vendilion Click on that. Okay.
You won't need to.
I'm sorry. Did you actually not want all time?
Yeah, we just did it. I mean, you could look at some of the stuff that's happened on the 28th here.
Yeah, but it's all
alpha
It's all
unlimited.
alpha limited. Like these are the big movers because when these things price change, they price change by $60 to $300 at a time.
Yeah.
That's because there's very few that are listed, and people don't buy that stuff online unless it's from a very trusted vendor kind of thing. Because like you don't want a fake volcanic showing up to your house.
Ooh, this is a cool one.
Eldrazi
Eldrazi Conscriptions is $15.
Oops,
That
can't
moved.
pull it up. There we go.
That's neat.
Conscriptions make the 10-10. That is $15.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
think that isn't this because it's like a commander thing? It's like a funny thing to do in commander.
it's not very funny when somebody says,
I mean, not funny.
fucking kill you. But yeah. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Hangerback Walker, Masterpiece. Boom. That thing's moving.
Yeah.
Because people need them, because everybody wants to foil out their deck.
Okay, so real quick then, if we don't have specific ones to talk about, let's actually look at the Kaladesh ones, because Kaladesh is rotating, which means the boxes haven't been printed because there hasn't been a demand for it in a while. But like this stuff starts to go away, and I think in the
gets
next
bought
year
up,
it
and
starts to get
creep.
moved on even harder.
Oh, yeah.
So the real big one from Kaladesh is the
at
Soul
Soul
Ring.
Ring.
Where is it?
$400.
$400. This will easily gain another $100. That's this one's not coming back down.
Well, it's all the regular ones. The Mana Crypt, the Soul Ring, all your rocks, your Mox Opal.
Your Opal as well. Your Opal is, in a lot of people's opinion, already extremely expensive. And I'm not saying that $325, $26 isn't, but this is nothing to compare to what this will be. These will eventually be $500 cards.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for a long-term investment, there's a bunch of things on this list.
Yeah, don't
that
pick
you can
up.
get into.
Yeah, don't pick up Recruiters from Kingdom 3 Portal.
No.
Or
You could get some Trinispheres.
yeah, well,
Because Trinispheres will do it.
Trinisphere,
Trinisphere will do it.
Ensnaring Bridge, Engineered
Fucking
Explosives,
bridges.
Crucible Worlds, anything that sees a lot of play in Modern or
Yeah.
Legacy.
These lanterns, I think, are actually underpriced as well. I think that this could easily be a $200 card because, when people want to really bling their commander deck.
Well, yeah, you need one for every single commander deck, almost.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the finance. The finance was real quick this week, man. That's
I'm trying to move us through stuff, man.
I know if
so
we
that
can
only do
get to that hour mark that I'm dreaming of. Oh boy,
Yeah, well, I want to do an hour and a half show, but man,
it's
less
hard.
than that. Yeah,
We start talking about stuff,
Yeah,
and
you
then people are
never
talking to
shut
us
your
about
fucking
standstill bullshit.
get him, get Josiah. We said his name 3 times already.
Bingo.
So we hit our bingo.
That's a bingo.
That is a bingo.
Not hashtag. Exclamation point bingo.
All right, so
don't do that.
again, I got to walk you guys through. If you're just joining us, or if you you don't watch us all the time, I like to tell you guys what we do and why we do it.
Let's plug it.
Well, it's not really plugging it. It's just keeping you guys informed on what we do. We go
people
through
like
who's on
plugging
top. Yeah, you don't. Who's on top, and then we like to show you finance, and we also like to let you know what's going on with upcoming events, both nationally and locally.
Right. And
So-
our local segment is usually held for the end so that we can gush about all kinds
Yeah,
of
because then we can let
local
those
fun
people
stuff.
that don't want to absorb the content that we give, all the national content.
You're such a nerd.
Yeah,
I
then you
love
can
it.
just be like, okay, bye, local yokels. That shit's stupid.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
So SCG. God, fucking letters and acronyms and bullshit.
Syracuse is coming up.
Syracuse.
I will be in Baltimore, so I'll see you there if you're going to be in Baltimore.
for leg assy.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing some Legacy, and I'm also going to be doing some business, but I want to make sure that I play Legacy because I like to play Price of Progress and Fire Blast.
Yeah.
It's just it's deep in my heart.
You know what? We should plan for Columbus as well.
You want to go to Columbus?
It's team constructed.
I'll be on your team.
I'll be on your team.
You want to be on my team?
I'll be on your team. What do you want to play? Pick a format.
Modern. No. Oh, no, I'll play Legacy.
I can't believe you snapped Modern. I was like, really?
Yeah, no, I'll play Legacy, and then...
All right, let's find a standard player then. Let's take Tilk.
He's not going to play with us. He's a pro.
Doesn't matter. It's an SCG. It's not a GP.
Oh, yeah. Let's ask him.
Tilkerson. Let's play some standard, baby.
Yeah, play some standard for us.
We'll be so sick.
He'd be carrying us
We'll be so
hard.
sick of him too. He'll just be like, "Oh, baby, I got you there again, boys." He'll just be like, "God damn it, Tilk, shut up, but keep winning."
Yeah.
So Syracuse is coming up. Modern. So fucking good. Can't wait till they fuck it up again, so people can lose their goddamn minds.
Why are they going to fuck it up?
Well, this is what happens. Is things get really, really good, and then, like an Eldrazi winner happens or something like that, right? And shit just gets fucked. We're about to go back to Ravnica, which means multicolor set.
Ravnica's not going to do shit. It's not going to break it.
No, I don't know that first Ravnica's going to break it. Second Ravnica's going to break it.
Why?
I don't know. I think Control's going to be over the top pretty soon.
I think Blood Moon, when Ravnica comes out and people start testing multicolored decks, if there is some type of spike or something like that in really good multicolor cards,
Sure.
Blood Moon's just probably going to go back up to like
50.
40. Nah, I don't think it'll get to 50 or 60.
No?
No, that was just a buyout. That was just silly.
There was you know what? Briefly, remember when we talked about the Land War Elf, that comes in the starter deck or
The
whatever?
expensive one, yeah.
All those other like staple ones are the ones that have seen play at some point or another, Shivan Dragon and stuff like that that are in there. All of those are doing the same thing now. It's stupid.
That's cool.
Don't buy into that, people. Don't even try and sell that kind of stuff. If you have that, just ignore it. That's just a waste of time. That's like 2 people.
Hey, if Tilk doesn't want to play with us in Columbus, let's see if Rash will play with us. Maybe he'll play.
Rash isn't the standard, I didn't think.
We'll let him play whatever he wants. He's our.
I love that I looked at the chat to like read a reaction from
Rash
him.
is our producer.
Modern needs to unban Stormforge. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't think that you're getting that anytime
Standard
soon.
is ooh.
See?
And
See?
Good. He's done with his paperwork.
Okay. Yeah. He's in. So Syracuse Modern, more.
Yeah. So let's see what's going on nationally with the GP.
With the
circuit.
GP schedule. So this
we can talk
weekend
about-
is the 1st of September, correct? Good. Okay. So then we roll right into.
Day trois.
Well, it's you got to go off the 30th first. So you got GP Richmond, which is
Eternal Weekend is this weekend.
right.
I was supposed to
That's
go-
why we're doing Legacy for the show tomorrow.
God,
You totally blanked.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. So hey, we're doing Legacy tomorrow. I set it up. I set the poll up, and I sat on it just now.
Sat on that poll.
I'm the worst.
Yeah. It's Eternal Weekend,
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but I'm going up north with the family.
and then you're gonna have Baltimore.
Yes, I'm going up north with the family, and we're going to have another raging bonfire and be white trash, so it's going to be great.
Yep. So GP Richmond is a dual GP. So there's a Legacy one going on, and there's a Standard one going on, which is really, really weird in my opinion.
It's so weird.
It should be Legacy and Modern. You want those two groups of people to be like as
you
close as possible. Like you want the balls to touch, kind of thing. Like you want it to be so gay.
Definitely.
And then this weekend is also the week 2 for RPTQs for Guilds of Ravnica. So you have a bunch of people that can't. Well, I think that one's Modern. Hold on, this might not be Modern. I want to look at this. So format. Oops. Complete a form. That's not what we want. Just tell me the format. Format season is standard constructed. Okay, that's real weird then. Okay, so they have an RPTQ this same weekend as the GP, and they're the same format. So you're not stealing, but you're splitting communities again. There's another reason this one should be Modern, or maybe that one should be. That's really interesting.
Oh, he said, Rash says October 5th is rotation, so Standard is going to be...
Ooh, fucking crazy.
Oh, gross. Yeah, who's going to play...
We'll just get Tilgerson. He'll just we'll just have him on black red. It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, but if it's rotated...
He'll lose like a few pieces. It'll be no big deal. Nobody's going to care.
He'll just play that mono red deck, right?
It'll be
Don't you
great.
still get everything? No, you don't get Chandra. Chandra's gone.
Chandra is gone.
That is
Chandra's a
standard.
big thing. Play Standard, you babies. We will eventually. Let's talk about GP Detroit, maybe. GP Detroit is real soon.
Yeah.
At GP Detroit, got it. Oh, read it wrong. Sorry, Rash. Anyways, so that's what's coming up for this weekend for like the national circuit, and then obviously right around the corner, as Rash just mentioned,
We're getting excited for Detroit.
yeah, producer Rash.
Very excited.
And then I think from there, are we into our local yokels then? Is that it?
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
that quick and easy?
Yeah.
Rip it off like a band-aid?
Yeah,
I don't have
when
a
I tell you to shut the fuck up.
well, I don't have
sometimes.
a judge's corner this week. That 5-minute segment easily adds 40 to 50 minutes to the show.
Yeah, gosh.
Easily.
I don't know why that was so funny, but you're
Because
right.
you were gonna make
You
the
finally
joke.
made
You were-
fun of yourself.
Yeah. Eat my ass.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on to local yokels then, because again, no judge's corner. I don't have words of wisdom for you this week. Here's your judge's corner. Here you go. Be good to each other. Don't be fucking dickbags. Moving on.
Nice judge's corner.
Yeah, it was the best one ever. It's so hard to teach people to just be human to each other. Fuck.
Yeah, because it's a competitive game. That's why.
Oh, it's a nightmare. So let's look at.
Let's get into Michigan.
Let's go to the PPTQ schedule.
Michigan. That's what we want to talk about. That's
We're
where
talking
we
about
are.
Michigan. And we're going to use Judge Alexander Smith's PPTQ document again, because mine is a little bit behind. Earlier this week, I even posted, like, hey guys, mine has fallen into a little bit of disrepair. I'm going to update it later this week. for now, use Alex's kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I like Alex's. He's got some color coding and stuff like that. It's nice. He's just got like really big font on some of them, and it throws me off. But anyways, so he only has one listed, and that's for Cards in the Corner in Lansing. This is normally a 22-ish to 28, I think.
Damn, you're shot calling 22.
I don't think it hits its cap very often, but like it's modern right now, and there's been a lot of grinding going on, and there's only 2 PPTQs. He's got it listed 1, but there's one other. I think that this one could actually hit its cap. Its cap is 32 people. Let's actually pull theirs up real fast. So again, we're at Cards in the Corner. There's Nate, because he's at all of them.
He's at
every
every single
fucking
one.
one.
So is Terrence.
Yeah,
Terrence Vincent's always at every single one of them.
And Drew, okay. So he's got a great write-up, is the common one that he uses every time, but it's good.
Copy and paste, baby. That's how I got through college.
Yeah.
Is that how you got through college?
No.
Copy and paste?
No. I've spent hours and hours rewriting shit.
Yeah, you see me use a computer, right? That's why you're on the controls. Can you imagine me in college? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I assume that you show up with like a hardbound cover of a book, and you like got a piece of duct tape over the author's name, and yours like written in Sharpie over it. And you're just like, here's my report, sir.
I have a college degree.
I believe it.
Some people might not listen to me
Veterinary like school is very like weird. Like they have you write interesting papers. No, that's not an easy school. I'm just fucking around. Anyways, he's got a good write up. He's got good information. It's a small shop, so he has a 32 player cap. I'm losing my fucking marbles. But it's a nice little shop. It's a how do I want to say? It's a tough as nails owner. Like, he's not going to take shit, and he's not really willing to... Like, he'll dish it back out at you for sure. But he's a fine enough guy. You treat him with respect, he'll treat you with respect. Mm-hmm. The players out there are a little bit of the same, too. Like, the Lansing scene is a very much like, I'm here to compete. Why the fuck are you here?
Well, it's like Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Ann Arbor.
Mm-hmm. So this is a fine one you can go to and stuff like that. But the other one that is not listed on this calendar is a Sunday one. So this is Saturday. Let me confirm. Get your dates right. That is September 1st is Saturday. The other one this weekend is at Hollow Mountain on September 2nd. So Sunday. So you have one Saturday, one Sunday. If you can't make the Saturday one, I highly recommend this one. It's a little shop. Lots of nice people and stuff like that. This is one that I think is highly spikeable as well.
I doubt it.
Yeah? Why is that? You think there's going to be a lot of people?
Yeah. No, I think there's going to be good players
This is another cap at 32. These are smaller shops.
Well, yeah, but I would not recommend... So I'm always confident in my... Hey, go spike this fucking event because you're going to take it down if you're a good player.
Rash reminds us, executive producer Rash reminds us that it's also Labor Day weekend, so that's another reason that nobody wants to like run a PPTQ this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a great weekend as a TO to run it.
Yeah,
this is a great, especially Saturday. It's a great fucking day to grab people. Go ahead.
Yeah, you might be right. All the good players might be doing other stuff. Or they already won a PPTQ and they don't need to be at this.
Which is our next segment.
What? Did I just roll?
You just rolled it into another part of the local yokels at RAW's PPTQ this past weekend. Our good buddy Thaddeus,
Thad the Lad Spalding.
Yes, Thad the Lad Spalding, won the modern PPTQ, and it was huge. I don't see his write up about it, but he had a little write up like saying how much it meant to him to win at a hard store.
I did read that.
Yeah, you see, this might be it here. Very excited to have taken home the PPTQ win at RAW. I have been so close to winning all season long, and to get there is such a release.
It's pretty lengthy.
Yeah, it's not terrible. But the other cool thing is also special thanks to Stu Parnes, who was another solid player, to advise me to not to avoid tough competition to play at RAW, because there was like 6 or 7 of them last weekend. Remember we talked about? So he could have gone to a bunch of different places and he could have tried to just spike it out. But like he's been pushing and pushing, and this continues to make you a better player. And Thaddeus is also a fantastically warm and enjoyable individual. So like this is great. I think that he's taking it down is
have
a
the hots for
wonderful
him
thing.
too?
Yeah,
Is he
absolutely.
a snazzy dresser?
I'm sure you've seen where was this photo from? Remember the photo
Yeah,
when he was
I
at
know,
and
I
Jerry
know.
Burton
Yeah,
won?
I know.
Yeah, that was great. Go back and watch the last
So
episode.
here's something I want to talk to people about that piggybacks on what he said. I always tell people, just continue to go to these hard events, these places where you have to compete. Yeah, that's the
That one.
picture.
That photo.
No, well, that's the funny
That's
one.
one.
And then
Oh
after
no,
that,
these are just his regular ones. They didn't tag him in the
Oh,
other one.
shit.
There's no like this is him being serious, and then he's got another one. He's like
yeah, he's like, yeah, he's double shooting them.
yeah, he's got the guns.
Yeah, so continue to go to these hard events because that's gonna make you a better player, and that's something that I always tell people because I always get in these conversations lately with casual players, and they always want to talk about how broken this card is and how it sucks to play against it, and I always continue to tell people I want to play against really hard cards. I want to play against broken shit.
Yep.
I want people to bounce my face off the table when I'm playing Magic with them because that's how I learn. That's how I get better. And
Yeah.
you're not going to get better at the game
Yeah.
if you don't get your teeth kicked
If
in.
you're always seeking out the easy win and getting frustrated by a challenge, then you're not going to improve.
Yeah,
you
and that's-
have to seek out the
And
challenge.
he says it right here. He says, well, I was a little nervous going to this place
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of good players there. And it's just like coming to Pandemonium Games.
Yeah.
There's
a very similar
there's
crowd.
A very dense, play group here of really good guys. I'm one of them. So,
Verdict's out stuff. We'll put out a poll. We'll put out a poll.
I'm not one of them. But, yeah, just keep at it. Keep doing things that are hard. That's how you get better.
Do things that are hard.
You do things that are hard all the time.
Oh, got me. And with that, I think that's the show.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. So
And we're going to try our new outro song tonight. I'm really pumped up about that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that outro. That's very enjoyable. So it's coming. So, is there anything you want to plug before we sign off here, Josh?
Follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle's there. Follow us on Twitch so that you guys can see us punt. We're also going to be starting up a new...
The Facebook group.
Well, we started the
started
Facebook
that.
group up.
Got to get
we're
people
gonna,
to like
we're gonna get
jump
people
over.
in there.
Yeah.
But we are also going to be going to try to start probably 3 days a week streaming at night.
Josh
So-
has been putting together a new stream team kind of setup.
Yeah, it's a stream
And
team.
we're
That's
gonna
what it is.
start it on that. That like sounds so simple, but it sounds good, right? Stream team.
Yeah, it's going to be Mom's Basement Games stream team.
I like
it's
it.
going to be, it's real simple. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get people to stream for us at night. We're going to do a Sunday through Thursday. Hopefully we'll get there. It's we're not going to be able to get guys locked into 5 days
There's
because
always something coming down the pipeline. We're always working on something.
Yes.
Like even like we tried to do a quick show today, and it's because like we're working our asses off behind the scenes to make sure that we have continuous more content, more fun stuff, more interesting stuff for you guys.
yeah. So I just want to do more. And
Yeah.
so
hit follow so that you get to see all this awesome stuff that we got coming down the pipeline.
And we're going to be giving away a box of Masters 25 here in the next 3 weeks.
Spoilers.
Yeah, so
There's a big prize coming.
yeah, so we don't give out packs. We don't want you to join our Patreon so that or give us money so that you can win a pack.
I mean,
It's not.
you can give me money, and I'm not going to give you a pack.
Yeah,
if
because
you want to give me money, I'm fine
our
with that.
our content is just not there yet. So
No,
I don't.
we want to make
people-
sure that we're producing a quality thing
Yes.
before we're trying to like
Once
say, give us your money.
Yes,
like, that's
once we get
that's
there,
not it.
Well, once we get there, I want to have everybody push a Patreon, so that it can pay them for making the content.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about money for me. I
No.
I got a
I
goddamn
mean,
job.
I'm just excited for shirts.
Yeah,
I like designing.
it's
shirts.
gonna be me. It's gonna be me, Rash, and you on the shirt, and we're just gonna be like, there we are.
That's funny. That's great. Rash has to be like faded though, so that he's like behind the scenes executive producer. Anyways,
Yeah,
anyways,
he's on that pole.
we're getting into other shit. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's
right,
give
guys.
the people the peace. Go to bed. Thank you for staying up and watching. We'll catch you tomorrow for the afternoon stream.
Magic Afternoon, come find
so
us.
Magic After Dark. I'm Chris. This is Josh. We love you, and goodbye.
Transition.